I just want to thank him today. A young woman drove all the way from Oxford. Her husband and his two brothers were shot point blank, British nationals, whilst on their way to the airport. You will have seen it in Lahore. And Lord Ahmed was instrumental in setting up the Overseas Office for British Nationals. I phoned Zubair Gul and he's informed me one arrest has been made, and using the Pakistani techniques of interrogation, he's adamant that the other 3 murderers will be apprehended before tomorrow. I want to personally thank you and publicly for making that happen. Can we welcome Lord Ahmed to the podium to say a few words?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Barrister Ahmad Saab and all the sponsors, councillors, our very distinguished brothers and a sister. Good evening, Assalamu alaikum. I'm just keeping my phone on because I've been told that Dr. Zulfikar Mirza wants to speak with me. As you know, the minister's been in deep trouble in Karachi and I'm supporting him. And so I'm keeping this on in case he does, then I need to be able to speak with him. First of all, Barrister Ahmad Saab, thank you very much. First of all, for providing us the opportunity to speak here tonight, so providing us the opportunity to enjoy good food which is about to be served, and also providing us the opportunity to listen to you 10 times this evening. It's always pleasure to hear you. It's always pleasure to hear you. But I have to say that I love you to bits and I respect you a lot. But I have to say that there were a couple of things that I want to correct. One, that you sort of mentioned about arguments and fallouts. And you said that you mentioned something about ladies. I apologize to my sister over there. I don't think he means that, but if he did, he will get a slap. And I apologize for that. And secondly, in relation to the contributions made by our elders, whether it is Malik Saab here, Haji Nazir Saab, Master Bashir Saab, Councillor Qurban Hussain Saab, Haji Ghulam Nabi Saab, Haji Karwalai Saab, all of the many elders who are sitting here, I honestly can tell you, I would not be in the House of Lords had they not built the foundations for our community in South Africa. We are very proud of the fact that we had very good and sincere leadership here. And to be honest, when you hear speeches from Maruf Hussain, when you hear speeches from Jangir Akhtar, from Qayyum Saab, all the young people who speak, then you know that the talent does exist in South Yorkshire and here in Sheffield. So there's absolute, you know, I don't mind these parachutes, by the way. I don't know what you're on about, but I'm sure you've got something in mind. There is plenty of talent in this city, and that's all because of the hard work that everybody's done. 3 things. One, that you mentioned, I think Councillor Jangir Akhtar, my younger brother, who I'm very proud of, he mentioned that although we were not able to celebrate Eid on one day, let me just tell you that the largest religion in the world is Christianity. And the Catholic and the Church of England celebrate Christmas on 25th of December, and the Orthodox Christians, who are more than these 2 churches probably put together, they do it on 6th of January. So don't be ashamed that we are them divided. They're worse than that. And there's bigger gaps in them, because and then you have Christians in the Far East who celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ in April, and in Pakistan too. So you know, this doesn't only happen within the Muslim community. And I'm very proud that even though we may have small differences on bigger issues, we do stand together, and diversity is a good thing. We need to celebrate it and embrace it and say, we are brothers, we can have a difference, that doesn't matter, we can celebrate together. That's what I say. The second thing is that I'm very proud of the fact that when Chief Superintendent talked about this wonderful city and the way Community Relations and Councillor Qurban Hussain and others talked about the hard work that our elders, not only the Asians, but the ethnic minorities put together, as well as the white indigenous majority, have worked together to continue building relations between the police and the youth and the community, so there were no problems. But I'm particularly pleased that the Muslim community that's been under target, under scrutiny for the last 10 years since 9/11 and then 7/7, because every time there has been a problem, the community has been under some sort of focus that there are extremists, there are trouble causers, there are some drug dealers, there are these people within the prison service and all these who are becoming extremist and radicalized. And that actually, when some of our politicians at national level who have spoken with that type of language, I've opposed them in the parliament and I've opposed them outside, and I will just they ridicule the entire community. I'm so happy that whether it is Tariq Jahan from Birmingham, that the 3 martyrs in Birmingham who were defending their communities, protecting their businesses and the masjid, by the way, they sacrificed their life not because they were thugs, because they were defending everybody in their areas. And the way that Muslim communities have behaved, and I know that what happened in Norway was completely abhorrent. What happened here was completely unacceptable. But here you have 2 big, massive occasions where Europe's attention has diverted elsewhere to say, maybe, I've said this somewhere else, and I'll say this again, maybe had we not been involved in illegal wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and not wasted trillions of dollars over there and spent it on our own youth and our own communities here, we would not be in the situation that we are today.